Hola, witches. Alright, so this week's topic has really given me a little bit of a challenge. Monday we started out with Miss Melissa the Dreadful Mystic talking about, the devil and his bride, or the witch father and witch mother. And, Lippy, Tara, expressed that she, doesn't really believe in something that she cannot see, or not necessarily see, but prove, or, that's backed by science and such. And I've been sitting here for like an hour trying to figure out how I am going to express this and give you something that you can work with, or something that might, inspire you, or something you can take home and utilize. I think the terminology is what really bothers me, because when I think of your higher power, when I think of a higher power as most people express it, I really think of the Abrahamic religions. I think of Christianity. I think of like people in their belief of one true God. I don't know. I have like this hesitation towards it, because when I work with divinity, when I work with, spirits and things that are perceived to have more power, or an elevated place, when I work with these beings and these energies and these frequencies, I don't really see them as higher than me. I feel like when we start to see something as like a higher essence, or a higher being, in a sense, and in that reference, there forms a sort of disconnection, and we lose the integrity of our spirit connection, our soul, and what makes us, who we are. I feel like we lose sight of what we're truly capable of. And so when we say our higher power, your higher power, we think of something that's better than us, or more than us, in a sense where we are almost inferior, or we are lesser than. And that's not the case, and that's not what I get when I work with the deities and the spirits that I work with. I feel like when I work with divinity, I'm working with, I'm right beside, they're almost like my mentors. And so while they have more information, they have elevated, space, they don't treat me as lesser than. And I really feel that that's something very important to really connect with, is understanding that your higher power doesn't mean that they are here and you are here. It means, for me, the divinities and these higher energies, higher essence, I guess, they're beside me, they're within me, they're around me. And so I think that's why it's been a challenge for me to talk on this, because I don't know, it's not my higher power. But I do understand that when people reference the higher power, your higher power, it's really like cosmic consciousness, or cosmic soul, or cosmic essence. And so I kind of want to talk to you about that a little bit, on raising your vibration so that you can communicate with, I guess, higher vibrational beings, or higher frequencies, not better than, but something that is in a different state than you are, and they might not have as many attachments to the physical plane that you do. And so when they guide you from a form of discernment and a form of detachment. So when they offer advice, they're able to do so without being so invested in the physical, realm. So they really give like this higher vibrational assistance, so that you can take and have a different perspective and a different experience, and you can learn how to fine-tune and situate that energy and that advice into your everyday life. And so that's the beneficial thing to connecting with like higher vibrational beings, or beings that are not necessarily very physical in nature. So I guess I kind of want to, talk about that instead. And if you connect with something that is your higher power, you can use this really to intensify that connection. I have this Miss Gaia, with me, helping me to really ground and express myself as best as I can. But something that I find very beneficial when raising my vibration is working with selenite. Selenite is actually really awesome at helping you to channel, what people call Christ consciousness or cosmic consciousness, higher vibrational frequencies. It has the ability to elevate the spirit, and it comes in and it takes your energy, a lot like what Sage does, but to a whole different level. It raises your energy, your essence, your vibration, so that you can connect with things that are not necessarily very dense or very physical in nature. So, selenite is perfect to connect with that moon essence, to really allow your energy to travel at a very higher vibration, so that you can communicate with, let's say, angels. Selenite helps you really to communicate with angels or ascended masters, and it helps you to be put in that place, in that frequency, in that essence of like attracts like, that vibrational, what am I trying to say here? It basically helps you to match what you're trying to communicate with. And so if you're trying to communicate with an ascended master, or again, your higher power, if you want to call that your higher power, God, whatnot, you can work with selenite to do that. And you can, I'm all about the heart, y'all. So when you meditate, when you ground yourself, when you start to focus on what you're trying to communicate with, place your hand on your chest, place your hand on your heart, and get selenite and do the same thing. Breathe it in and place your awareness in your heart center. Place your awareness in the center of you, and then start to focus on your breathing, start to focus on your thought processes. And as you have, let's say you have selenite, as you have selenite against you, take it in from your heart space. Start pulling in the selenite essence, the selenite energy from your awareness that is in your heart. So as you drop down, as you place your awareness in the heart center, and you breathe in and you breathe that selenite essence into that space, you start to alter your energy and the way you respond and the way you are seeing things. And so keep focusing on that. And as you delve deeper into your meditational experience, start to travel, start to call forth. If you want to call it your higher power, go ahead. If you want to connect with an angel or an ascended master, call forth that specific essence, that specific energy. Start to, and if you have like an idea of what this angel looks like, or what it likes, or whatnot, start to bring that imagery into your experience. Start to create that and allow it to come forth, allow it to be placed into your experience. And so as you're paying attention to your breathing, you're paying attention to the imagery that's coming at you, that you're creating, as well as that you're witnessing, call forth that energy. And as you call forth that energy, see that energy manifest, feel it coming towards you. And if you want, if it helps you, feel that essence lowering its vibration, feel it connecting with your crown. Okay, feel it drop down from your crown, that connection, and start to reach out from your heart. Instead of going outward, I want you to go from your heart and send your your antenna, or your hand, or however you want to visualize it, but send that energy upwards out through your crown. And as the energy lowers itself and as you push up into it, you connect. And when you connect, pay attention to how that feels. Pay attention to the thought processes or the images, or, you know, maybe your scent. Pay attention to anything that comes to you at the point of connection. And communicate. Introduce yourself. You know, keep that for as long as you can. Selenite will help boost that energy. If you want to add to it, utilize quartz. Quartz crystals are perfect. Quartz will help enhance that and help you raise your vibrational essence, and it will help you vibrate at a higher frequency so that you can connect with things that are a little more fine-tuned than us. And so pay attention to you know, what you feel, what you see, what you know. Just some knowing might happen, and pay attention to that. Connect and really have like that experience, and you know, keep track of it. So selenite definitely does that. Boost it with rose quartz if you want. I don't have any with me, but you can use chrysocolla to help boost maybe clairaudience, to help boost clear communication. You can work with amethyst, you know, because usually most witches have amethyst on hand, so you can work with amethyst, you know, and as you're doing your meditation, you can have, you know, maybe selenite around you or in your hand, and then take amethyst and place it, you know, place it on your third eye, and you can work with amethyst to help bridge the gap, as well as to help with your clairvoyance. If you're working on clairvoyance, help connect through that way. Yeah, so definitely raise your vibration, connect with your higher power with that exercise, you know. But I always start like with the heart space. So I'll always like ground myself, I will connect, and I will just like really fine tune and tune within and pay attention to how I'm feeling. And if I need to, I will ground out any energy from the day. I'll send it down to the center of the earth to be transformed for my highest and best. I'll allow that energy to be again transformed, and then I'll pull it back up into me. And then that's when I'll put my awareness in my heart space, in my heart center. And that's when I will breathe in the essence of something that will boost your vibration, something that's going to intensify that connection with, you know, the Christ consciousness, cosmic consciousness, you know, elevated beings, higher vibrational, you know, things, beings, essence, aliens, whatever you want to do, y'all. Your higher power, and again, you just create that link. You have to realize that they will lower their vibration to communicate with you, and you will have to, you know, raise your vibration to communicate with them, and then you'll have that meeting point. And at that meeting point, pay attention to how it feels, so you can have that memory recall, that body recall. So every time you have that experience, you will know what it feels like. And so when you're walking, you know, throughout the day, and you feel something tugging at you, and you feel that, like, that sort of connection, you know that something is trying to communicate with you that is from a higher vibrational frequency. And so you will know to pay attention to that throughout the day. So when and if that happens, you already know what it means. And so you will build that memory, and you will store that. And the more you pay attention to how it makes you feel and how everything processes through you, you will have easier access to communication, to communicating with higher beings. And that's just one way to do it. But I really find that it's really easy for us to do so when we connect from our hearts. It just works for me, and it works for everyone that I've, you know, shared this with. So definitely try it out. Hopefully that made sense. The whole higher power thing, the terminology, there's a disconnect for me. I would love to know what you think about that. I would love to know if you feel like there's a disconnection there, how you feel about your higher power, and what you think your higher power is. What does that mean to you? Do you consider like the deities, your patron and your matron? I don't really like that terminology, matron especially. I don't know why. I don't know. It's just interesting. But your god, your goddess, lady, lord, spirits, whatnot, do you consider them your higher power? And if so, I'd love to know why and how you interpret that. And if you don't, I would also love to know why. But yeah, definitely try that technique out. Utilize this selenite. And before I go, I guess I can share something else. Is you can, if you want to connect. Let me put this away. If you want to connect with Gaia, obviously we have a very intense connection with Gaia, with Earth, especially as witches. But you can create a little something. You can create a spray if you want, or just some oil. But to connect with Gaia, I'll just give you a formula. I would get a little bit of witch hazel, add some, is this what I have? Yeah, can't see it really, but add some vanilla. You can do vanilla bean and vanilla extract or vanilla oil, if you can find that, or vanilla something, but add that. Add patchouli. I don't have that around here, but patchouli is obviously very earthy, very grounding. And it really definitely connects with her. So, and the combination of patchouli and vanilla is wonderful. Add a little bit of witch hazel, not too much. Then I'll add jasmine flowers. I don't have any. Or jasmine essential oil. Just like a drop. It's potent. That. And then I'll add like Dittany of Crete, just a little bit, and shake it up, shake, and spray it. Or if you don't want to use witch hazel, use a carrier oil. You know, coconut oil, aloe vera, anything really that your intuition leads you to utilize. But the combination of vanilla, patchouli, you know, a little bit of Dittany to help with spirit communication, to help connect with the earth, that essence is perfect at connecting with Gaia. And I think that a lot of us witches, we really need to reconnect with her and really understand her as a whole. And she's not just, you know, light and fluffy Mother Earth. She is so much more, and I think it's important for us to really comprehend that. And then what I would do is charge it, create a grid with selenite and black obsidian, and I would also utilize keys, because keys open the way. They open the door, the gates to connection, and it will help you with bridging that gap, okay? So definitely do that. Hopefully my ramblings weren't too bad, but yes, if you do this, please let me know what your experiences are like. I would love to know that. But yeah, anything you'd like to know, comment below. Alrighty, y'all.